In today's how-to in Canva video, I'm going to share with you 4 tips and tricks that you may not have realized Canva could do. The first tip I'm going to show you is a quick and easy way to add something to your background and make it look like it's actually behind the subject. So I'm going to show you what I mean. So let's come up here to Elements. You can pick any picture that you want. Can be one of your own, can be one from the Canva Elements section. We're going to pick this one of a woman standing, leaning against the outside of a building. So we're going to make like a end of summer sale ad out of this. So the first thing we want to do is I did stretch it out to cover the entire canvas. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make a duplicate of this picture. So we're going to come up here to duplicate. You can also do Control D. You can also hold down the Alt tab on your keyboard and just click and drag with your mouse. There's an Apple shortcut too, but I'm not a Mac user, so I don't know what that is. So now we've got two identical photos, and we want to remove the background of the one on top. So we're going to come up here to BG Remover. And now, as you can see, the background is removed. All we have is the picture of the girl. So now we want to add in some text. So I'm going to type in end of summer sale. And you can use whatever font you want, whatever color you want. I'm just going to use, just for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to use some plain Jane. And then we're going to duplicate it. And I'm just doing the Alt click and drag trick that I told you about. We're going to do a few of these. Do one more. And they're not evenly, perfectly evenly placed, but that doesn't matter for now. So now we want to make sure that the top picture is selected, and to verify that the top picture is selected, the one that we removed the background from, let's come over here to Position and come over here. And if you look down here, you can see the one that is highlighted is indeed the one without the background. So we want to move that one to all the way to the front, so it's in front of that text. So now it looks like the text is on the building and she's standing in front of it. You can do some more interesting things with this if you'd like. You can jazz up the font and the colors, whatever you want to do. But I just wanted to show you the effect that you could create. So if you've been using Canva at all, you're probably aware that they have a section of frame templates that you can use where you can just pop in a photo and it automatically sizes it to the frame. If you're not, I'm just going to show you real quickly. Come over to Elements and either click on Frame, or if that's not showing right there, click or type in Frame in the search Elements bar. But we're just going to click on Frame. And from here, we're going to click on See All. And there are just many, many, many different ones you can choose from. Ones that look like a mobile phone, one that looks like, old time film. This one's kind of cool. It's got the simulated tear down the middle, and you actually put two different photos in here. You could put a burger on one side and fries on the other. Just, a cool effect like that. But that's not what I wanted to show you. So let's get rid of that. What I actually wanted to show you is the Frame Maker app. Now I've got it installed. I think if I didn't have it installed, you might have to come down here to Apps and click on that and then select it, but I've already got it. So let's go back up. And anyway, it's called Frame Maker by Repixo. I'm going to click on Use App. And now here's what I wanted to show you. You can create your own size frame. If you can't find a frame in the pre-designed elements, there's so many in there, but let's say you want a specific design or just a specific shape, you can make your own. So in Frame Maker, in Create, it's going to start out with a default. You can add, right now there are 5 grid columns. You can add all the way up to 20. So you can get some pretty, funky sized and shaped frames if you want. So let's just leave it at 5. And to create a new, you can just click and drag on the existing points. So right now we have 3. So you can click and drag to wherever you want it to be, or you can double click anywhere in the grid and it'll create a new point. From there, just drag it wherever you want it till you get the size and the shape that you want. If you're not quite getting the right size and shape, you can always increase the grid columns and just keep going. So once you have it, you can either add to the design. You can start out with some pre-designed shapes. So down here under shapes, see all, and you've got some starters here that you can start and then modify from there. If you want to add it to your design, you just click there, and then it works just like any other frame. You just come up here, click what you want to put in it. I don't know what made me think of bike, but something did. And we'll just click and drag over, and there you go. So it's in your design. If you want to modify it, you decide that once it's in your design, you don't really like it after all, just come back to the FrameMaker app and continue on with your modifications. Next, I wanted to show you how to change colors. Let's say you've got a design, you like the layout, but you're not crazy about the colors. So, and this will work with any design that you've got. So if you've got a presentation, you've got a social media post that you want to just change the color scheme on, this is a really easy way to do that. So again, it's an app. It's called Color Palette AI, and you can either generate your own palette or you can use one of theirs that's pre-designed in their gallery. And as you can see, there are tons and tons and tons of them. So let's pick one out. Let's use this one. So you just click on it and it places it as an image on your design. Now you're just going to right click, come down here to apply colors to page, and it will, you see what it did here, it just completely transformed your page with those colors. And you can just keep right clicking if you want to shuffle the colors. Just keep right clicking and click apply colors to page until you get to what you want. And then just delete the palette and then you're good to go. Otherwise, let's come back to color palette and let's try the generate. Now, if you know what you're looking for, you can just describe it. Like, let's say we want subtle pastel colors. And then you can tell it however many colors you want, 1 all the way up to 10. So let's stick with 5. We're going to click on Generate Palette. And it's given us 4 different options. If one of those is what you're looking for, just add it as an image. Otherwise, you can click on Generate again, and it'll give you 4 more. So let's choose this one, add as image. And here, once again, we're just going to right click, come down to Apply Colors to Page, and there you go. Now you'll notice it's not doing it on the image. It's not going to change the colors on the image. It's just going to be on the design portion. So just keep right clicking. If you decide you don't like it, you can get rid of it. You can do Control Z to undo all the changes that you made and go all the way back to what you started with. Or you can just keep going and generate again. And you can keep generating until you get to the palette that you're looking for. The last feature I wanted to show you today is Canva AI. And again, if you've been using Canva for a while, you know that there are a lot of new AI features, newish. They've been around for a while now, but every day they're coming out with new ones. So I just want to show you a couple of these. So at the home page of Canva, just come down here on the left and click on Canva AI, and you'll get this text box here with a few suggestions down below. So you can either do design for me, create an image, draft a doc, create a video clip. This is the one I want to show you, code for me. So I'm going to click on that and we're going to tell it what we're looking for. So again, there are a few suggestions here at the bottom: grocery list builder, interactive certificate. We're going to ask it to create an interactive workout planner. And we're just going to leave it like that. And then we'll make, because I want to show you what it does and then how you can tweak it. So we'll just start there. And here we have it. So here's our workout planner. We can add an exercise. We can either tell it what we want. Let's say jumping jacks. And we're going to do 10 sets of, no, we're going to do 3 sets of 10 reps. And we'll do add exercise. Let's say we want it a little bit more built out where we actually just choose from a predetermined set of exercises. So let's come down here and say, I want the exercises built in so I can select them. I also want to choose from different equipment options and targeted muscle groups. Okay, let's try that next. Okay, so here's the second version. So now we can select from all equipment, all muscle groups. So we don't have anything in the, oh yeah, we do. So it's just, we have to scroll down. So that's one thing that we would probably change in the next iteration is we'd probably want these to show up against black text against a white background, or dark text against a light background, something like that. The same thing with the muscle groups, but for now, we'll just see what the second iteration looks like. So we can, okay, so we click on one of these and it adds it to our workout. And we'll click another one, add to workout. So this is new to me too. So I'm figuring it out as I go along, just like you are. Okay, so that's pretty good. I would say not bad at all. I'm not crazy about the color. So let's go back and start on version 3. And we're going to ask for the drop down menus should be darker text so they can so they are visible against the light background. Also, please change the color scheme to a muted boho. Okay, so as you can see up here, I got a message, oh no, something went wrong on my side of things, try asking me again. So I just copied and pasted the command again, and then it worked fine. But you might run into that. Sometimes, this technology is always updating. It's really great technology, but sometimes it doesn't work exactly right the first time. So we just are patient and ask it again, and usually you get what you want. So now we've got our muted boho theme here, and we've got our drop downs look much better now. We can actually read them without having to scroll. So we can do a quick glance there. Now and the rest of it's going to work the same as before, as in version 2. So we click on something, we tell it to add it to workout, click on another one, add to workout, and you can create your workout for the day. You can do it every day if you want. Anyway, it's just a fun little tool that who knew Canva could do this, right? Now, you can either use this in a design, you can use it on your own website, you can use it on a website that Canva publishes, you can use it in a presentation, in a doc, on a whiteboard. And if you want to use it on your own website, just ask Canva how to do it, and it will tell you. You can either do it as a direct HTML file, you can embed it in one of your existing pages, or again, you can use it via Canva in the publish website feature within Canva. But anyway, the sky is the limit on this. You can keep going and keep telling it to, tweak certain things if you're still not happy with it. Anyway, it's just a really neat feature. It's constantly being updated, so it's just going to get better and better. So check it out. I'd love to see what you create with it. Thanks for watching.